Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you're watching this. Thank you for joining me once again. It's been a while. Don't think I've uploaded a video since June, July time. It's just been so busy. So today is Monday, the 22nd of September. I've just got back from having 2 weeks off. It's the first time I've had 2 weeks off since I think 2010, before I set up this business. So yeah, it's great. You know, got a good crew of guys that can look after stuff. So it was lovely to have a bit of time off. Went to Crete, 35 every day. So absolutely lovely. I do view holidays as being a luxury item. I know some people kind of consider their right to have a holiday. I don't think it's like that. I think it's a luxury item. There's been plenty of times when we haven't gone away, and I think we went away in 2016. And I think our next holiday was 2022 because we just didn't get around to doing it. We kept saying we must go away, and then funds aren't always there. So it's good to get away, and it's lovely to get away for 2 weeks. So back to it today. Always a bit of a kind of that when you get back to it, there's so much to do. So I've got a lot of projects to catch up on. I do check my emails while I'm away because it's a lot easier just to perhaps answer something, and first thing in the morning, then you're done for the day and you can relax a bit. But so it'll be check the bank account, see if anyone's paid, cross all those off the list, go through emails, just make sure everything's up to date. But what have I been up to the last few months, because I haven't posted many videos? So we've got a few projects on the go. We've got our farm project, which is progressing well. It's gone from this to this in a couple of months. So there's a lot of work in the ground at the farm job. Months and months of visits where perhaps someone who's not a surveyor or architect or builder wouldn't appreciate all what's been going on, because it's been all the substructure work and lots of it to do. And then a bit of not downtime as such, but lack of progress while I was waiting for the steel frame to be made, because it's quite a substantial steel frame. I've been mainly busy with expert witness instructions, lots of housing disrepair stuff, damp and mould claims, which do vary somewhat. This is a damp and mould claim, which fairly legitimate, as is this one. But then you look at this damp and mould claim as well. These are from old closed cases now, so I can publish photos. Obviously, I wouldn't say where they were. But when you get these kind of conditional fee arrangement solicitors that are pumping out claims left, right and centre, the quality of some of it is very, very poor. And I do sometimes wonder if the tenants are led to believe they're going to get massive compensation payouts, which is just not the case, because if you're pushing this as a damp and mould issue that's affecting a property, no one's going to agree with that. So it kind of falls a bit flat on its face. I've dealt with my first fraud claim, which was interesting. Alleged issues from a building contractor. He's being sued by Trading Standards and the local council. Alleged at this stage, because it's not gone to court. It's going to court next year, so my expert evidence was required in that one. And I've dealt with probably 4 or 5 build warranty claim issues as well. Sometimes they are pre-expert witness instructions, so pre-part 35. And it's really for advising the insurers, if you like, on some of those. Is this a claim? Are we going to spend good money after bad if we go after the original build warranty, the builder, for the warranty defects in this? And sometimes it might be a case of saying, well, this is £80,000 worth of work, but it might cost you £20,000 to kind of prove that in such a manner. So all interesting stuff. On the new claims side, we've had a few new claims scattered about, as they always are. So my colleagues went to a new house fire in Gloucester. It was a couple of weeks ago now. They went to a new school fire in London last week. I've got no idea how that went, because I've not seen it, and I've not seen our 3D scans yet for that one, so I'll find that out today. And went to a new house fire up in Morecambe. When I was asked if we cover LA, I'm looking at my map, getting further and further and further up as to whether we cover it or not, and yeah, that's absolutely fine. So lots to do today, and I might do another little catch up on this later on in the day. But I've recorded a couple of videos, just getting around to finish them off. One is on subsidence. Before I went away, we looked at a subsidence issue in southeast London, where there is substantial subsidence matters on a rear extension to a property. which is quite interesting because it was built with 4-foot deep concrete foundations, and we dug down to check that they were at least 1 metre deep, and they certainly were. And what else did I film? I filmed a structural inspection ongoing, how we do a structural inspection of a property post-fire just to make sure it's safe and stuff. So I'll try my hardest to get those issued, but right this minute it could be an office day for a couple of days just to catch up and see where we're at with stuff. So I shall catch up with you in a bit. Okay, so at the other end of the day now, it's actually been a really good day. Got loads of stuff done. I've actually quoted about 5 or 6 new projects and inspections today. Building movement, a couple of expert witness ones, damp inspections, all sorts. Be nice to get some of those on videos if I can, but I still have this issue where I forget to do it. I maybe record an intro in the van, and then I get there and I get stuck into what I'm doing. I've just completely forgot what I'm there. We've also just started working with a firm of solicitors that are helping people with spray foam cases. That could be quite good, but we've got our first few instructions in. While I was away, my colleague looked at 2, one in Kettering, I think it was, and then another one in Milton Keynes Way or something like that. So we've got those issued, but they started trickling in now, one here, one there. We're kind of expecting it to build up and up and up to maybe 5 or 6 instructions a week, which could be quite good, because they're generally smaller, quick and easy inspections. Well, not quick, but they're fairly easy inspections to do. There's a lot of detail we put into our spray foam inspections. We've done over 300 now for different people, and we constantly finding similar issues on all of them. You've got these various protocols and stuff to look at, which I don't think any of them are particularly thorough or particularly detailed. But we've got to use the RICS one. We compare a lot of our inspections like that back to British standards, particularly BS 5250, which is managing moisture in buildings, and applications of spray foam up against the underside of the sarking felt, or even the breathable membrane, or the tiles directly, doesn't really work with BS 5250. And we'll advise on that. We also see gaping holes in the BBA certificates as well, which is the certificate provided by the British Board of Agreement. They say, yes, this is fine, using this scenario, and then it's just not done. We've seen multiple inspections where they've just got the BBA certificate and then they've completely ignored it. This is what happened on Grenfell, actually. They got their BBA certificates and fire testing and bits and pieces like that also done at the BRE, and then they went and used a completely different cladding system, which wasn't BBA certified. Very naughty, which is why there's so many issues on that building, pardon me, and plenty of others as well. So I digress. Anyway, so yeah, got lots of spray foam bits and pieces coming up. I might do another spray foam video actually, because there's a lot more information to cover than I included in the first one, or as like an addendum to it. Anyway, I'm jabbering on. It's been a good day, got lots done, and I will get this video uploaded in the next day or 2, and I'll try and get those other 2 done on the subsidence and the structural assessment post-fire, because I think they're quite interesting, and also another site visit down at the farm job we're doing, because that's progressing well. So as always, if you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe. That'd be bloody marvellous, and I shall catch up with you on the next one.